created by Gund, and of course Gund has been around for over 100 years. When you think about really great stuffed animals, you think of Gund, and I want to show you why Flappy's customer top rated, why Flappy is on hot toy lists right now. Anywhere else, Flappy would be a lot more expensive, but I want to show you. Flappy will sing or Flappy will play the most popular child game ever. Watch this. I'm going to hit right here and watch Flappy's ears when I do this.
Baby. Peekaboo is the most fun with you. Where'd you go? Peekaboo, I found you.
How cute is that? And then to stop, it's easy on, easy off. Flappy also
Hello,
sings.
Baby. Let's sing together.
Listen.
Do your ears hang low?
How cute is that?
Wobble to and fro. Can you
But the nice thing about Flappy is if you want the music to stop, it doesn't have to run through a whole cycle. Just give a little squeeze and stops. And then I just started it again. So Flappy plays peekaboo, Flappy sings, and Flappy, unlike a lot of toys that are animated, that are stuffed, is actually super, super soft. And why? Because it's Gund. Also, just so you know, look what Flappy doesn't have. Buttons on the nose, anything that protrudes, anything that can go in a little mouth. So Flappy is one of the few animated stuffed animals I personally have ever seen that's good for even infants, ages 0 and up. Older kids will like Flappy, but for the youngest kids, totally safe, and that's great. I want to say hello to Elizabeth Warner. She is a nationally recognized toy expert. You see her on a lot of the morning shows talking about the hot toys. If Elizabeth brings it, just know it's right, and the kids will love it. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you?
Hi. Thank you so much. I'm well. It's so great to see you. Welcome into my home on this rainy day. I love that we're presenting Flappy. Flappy quickly became one of Gund's most popular plush. It is that traditional Gund plush, so we know they've been in business over 120 years, Sandra, that soft, luxurious fabric. So when your baby's little cheek touches this, it's gonna feel just wonderful. But what they did with Flappy that's different than all of their other ones, they created 2 ways for our children to play and interact with Flappy for the very first time. Sometimes they'd have a song or maybe a game built in, but this one has both. So when we squeeze the foot, we're going to be able to interact by just doing that little squeeze. And we get to hear the song, Do Your Ears Hang Low? And look.
They wobble to and fro. Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow? Can you throw them all your
And little Flappy is going to go through many verses of Do Your Ears Hang Low. The kids are going to sing along and have fun. But if they'd like, they can switch to that interactive game of peekaboo. Yeah. Our elephants can actually play with each other. Yes, so you put yours on, I'll put mine on, and watch how they play.
Where'd you go? Peekaboo, I found you. There you go. Where are you?
So your Flappy and my Flappy can actually play peekaboo with one another, just like our babies are going to do. And when you think of the game of peekaboo and your babies, and you and I have talked about this before, there is nothing better than that full belly giggle that you get when they squeeze these and play with them and interact with them. That is the magic of giving the gift of a gun.
So, you know, I've had my share, I purchased my share of animated stuffed animals before, all different varieties. I have 2 girls, and so over the years, you know, we've gotten a lot of them. I think, Elizabeth, so often they're actually not that soft. And the fact that this is Gund is huge because this is actually a really soft, sweet stuffed animal. I also like the fact that it's easy to operate.
Hello,
One
baby.
foot
Let's
is sing,
together.
easy off if you want, and then the peekaboo. Like everything about this is just better for little babies. A lot of little babies, you can't even get them animated stuffed animals because they're not safe. There might be a choking hazard. Not the case with Flappy, right?
Where am I?
That's right. So Flappy was designed head to toe for your baby starting right at birth. So the eyes are embroidered, everything is sewn on, nothing can come off. The directions are actually embroidered right into the feet. And on the bottom of Flappy, that's where we're going to find our battery compartment. Very easy for mom and dad to locate. There's a hook and loop closure, so it just opens right up. And then underneath there, that's your battery compartment. There's an on-off switch, so if it is nap time or bedtime, mom and dad, we can turn that off. So even if they squeeze the feet, they won't turn them on. And then you'll need a small screwdriver or Phillips head in order to put those batteries in or out. But that's what protects your baby. So it takes a little bit more time, not much, a little bit more, but that's going to make sure that they're nice and safe. And once we have that on switch, babies can just squeeze the feet and get that really full interactive experience.
And how much do little kids love peekaboo? I mean, is there ever been a more universal game, right? Like, I know whenever I see little kids, like, what do they always love? You can always, like, get them to smile with a peekaboo, right? I mean, it is,
Yes.
peekaboo is like magic to kids. So I love the fact that you've, like, Flappy plays their favorite game.
Yes, that's exactly right. I'm that crazy person in the grocery store when somebody goes by with a baby. I miss having those little babies around. I'm playing peekaboo everywhere with babies. It's something that I remember with my own kids. It is such a universal game. They will play it over and over. And even when they're not playing the games or singing the songs, they've got this soft best friend to interact with. We know that it's a gund, which people get excited to give a gund. Guns are passed down from generation to generation because of their quality, but we're also making sure that these are ready to go as gifts. So we are including the batteries, and this comes ready to go right away. So as soon as baby opens this up, they can start playing.
Okay, so I do need to let you know 1,500 have already been ordered. There are 1,000 people on the phone lines waiting to place their order. We brought Flappy to you in July as part of our Christmas in July. Flappy sold out. We were really glad that we got more Flappy back for the holidays, but this is basically all we have. Do want to let you know free shipping and handling will go away at the end of the day. That is just for our Cyber Monday, so you want to get it now. And you know, Elizabeth, I actually, the last time I was on with you with this, in fact, it was not free shipping and handling the last time I was on with you with this, I picked it up because I have a friend who has a baby, and I was thinking like, oh gosh, I haven't, because of everything going on, I actually haven't seen the baby. The baby was born in over the summer. I don't know what size he's wearing. I'm not sure like what he needs, but I knew that like this was something that would be so sweet. And I was reading some of these reviews on QVC.com because I read even though I work here, I read the reviews just like you know, any other customer. And how much little kids really love that. In fact, there was a review scrolling by on the screen that I saw on QVC.com where a woman said she bought it for her 2-year-old grandson and he carries it around and sleeps with it. And I thought like, lots of times kids get stuffed animals at home and they hug them once and then that's about it. The fact that like this is the one that little guy is carrying around and sleeping with, I'm like, yes, I'm absolutely buying this as a gift for my friend's baby. Look how sweet. And it's Gund. Gund is like, you see Gund and you know, right? Like as soon as you see Gund, you're like, oh, this is they got a really good gift.
Hello, baby.
That's right. And that's exactly what Gund is known for, those premium plush materials. But you know, they do a lot of research when they create these interactive plush. They wanted to make sure that this had 2 different interactive features. So we have the song and we have the peekaboo, of course, but they also made sure to put a child's voice in. So when you hear the song or you hear that game of peekaboo, it's the little one's voice. And what they found in their research is that drew babies in even more. And we all know that as when we have kids, grandkids, when they hear another child or see another child, right? That magic where they instantly turn their heads to listen to the voices. So this will encourage them to sing along and to play and draw them in even more.
Do you know what else I like about this? So I've turned Flappy on multiple times through this presentation. Flappy will play peekaboo a few times and then stop. So if you leave the room and Flappy's on, Flappy is not going to keep playing peekaboo by him or herself for the next 3 hours. Also, it's not something like some toys you're just like, oh my gosh, is that ever going to turn off? It actually will cycle off itself. And then when your little one wants to turn it back on, that's part of the fun too. Like little hands can do this. Even like the littlest kids can reach up and push. That's all you have to do. And then that sort of joy and delight and surprise when they're able to operate Flappy on their own, it's awesome. So even, not obviously infants, but even the youngest toddlers can play with this on their own, and it's safe for even the infants. We already have gone through over 2,500. If you love Flappy like we love Flappy, please don't wait because we only have so many Flappies to go around. Elizabeth, thank you so much. I'm glad that we had enough to present this again on Cyber Monday.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks. Free shipping and handling. That goes away at the end of the day. We're thrilled to be doing free shipping and handling all day as it is Cyber Monday.